different places in the world, and so different time zone. But the set will help you to manage the DAO events, which are the meetings and everything that are going on in the space in your own local time, so you can help you track your events. And it's also a convenient polling tool for determining consensus in governance and scheduling. So there are times where we want to um, put up a vote for a particular thing or particular proposal in the DAO. We also use the search board for this purpose. So how do we use search? First, we use it for voting, and you can see the graphic representation here in the slide. You can see how search is used, the search board is used for voting. So here you get to choose your option, either a true or a false, a yes or a no, or whatever options it brings you. So the search board helps you, hey grab, this is very fast, sorry. So the search board helps you to be part of the decision making in the DAO and organize it very well. So we also have for event scheduling. So not only do you use search board for voting, we also use it to schedule your events. That is the times, because there's a lot going on in the DAO. I know that every one of us have experienced that. And you are probably not involved in every activity going on. You probably have your niche and what you are doing. And so the search bot will help you to schedule your event, so you know the time you are having a particular meeting and things like that. And also, it also helps in choosing a time. For example, if you want to have a meeting and we have to decide a particular time where everybody comes together for that particular meeting, we can use a search board to schedule a time, and then people will vote, and the time is going to be decided for that particular event. So Bankless DAO votes with search, a poll to support on governance matters within each guild, also to get consensus for meeting times that will work for most people. That is definitely after the voting process, which shows the democracy of the DAO, I would say. So how do you connect your Discord, the search, so that you can start using the search boards? First, you need to connect your Discord account to search, to be able to access and use the Bankless DAO search boards. So you go to www.search.fyi and click on the dashboard. Here you can see in the graphic representation in the top right corner. And then you review the prompt and authorize search to connect your Discord account. And then you select the Bankless DAO server. So that's the easy way to connect your Discord to search. So how do we manage events with the search bot? So just like I said earlier, organizing and scheduling meetings is made easier with search. So when you go through the calendar channel on your DAO, the calendar here, the hashtag calendar here is one of the channels you can find in DAO. If you go to that channel, you will see the list of all the events that are happening, that have happened recently, that are currently happening, and is going to happen soon. You're going to see the list of it there. And once you do that, you get to like add the one that you want to attend to your calendar, which you'll be looking at later. So search will allow us to coordinate and communicate events effectively. For example, if you look at this graphic representation, you would see here, for example, education guild talent scout office hours in 31 minutes. So this will help you, and remember that in 31 minutes in your local time. So this will help you to be prepared for the event that is coming up. You can also also add it to your personal calendar. You get to have notifications, not just from Search, but also from your personal calendar, probably your Google calendar. So how do you add events to your personal calendar? You type calendar in any channel, and it will create a feed of all the events that you can import into your personal calendar. So you see this graphical representation here, the plus sign right in front of the day, date, and time. It takes you to your Google Calendar right after clicking it. That way, you get to connect your Google Calendar with the events in the DAO, and from there, you get to receive notifications depending on your configuration. Tend to receive notification either an hour, a day, or some hours before a particular event. You can also RSVP to join events in chats. You must have come across something like this in the DAO a lot of times. For example, you see the Edu Build admin work group, the time, duration, and then you see the attendees. By clicking on the green tick, it helps you to RSVP for the event, and then your name, your Discord name will be added to the list of the attendees. And right after, Search will automatically DM you a confirmation message. And when you see the confirmation message rather, here, it will also give you an opportunity to set reminders. So if you click on the automatic reminder, it will give you a list of if you want to be reminded 10 minutes before the event, an hour before the event, or a day before the event. So you configure it according to your own choice, and Search will definitely notify you just before the event. You can also send Slack list to Search in your DM for a list of all the events that you have RSVP to, just in case you need that information. Now, we have talked about voting with the search bot. We have talked about how you can schedule events with the search bot. We have talked about how you can connect your personal calendar with search. And we have also talked about RSVPing for events and getting notifications from search. Now, you can also create a new event yourself, an event that usually that does not exist in the first place. You can create a new event yourself using search. And how do you do that? You go through the web interface search.fyi/dashboard/ or you just type create/create in any channel. Now, it is important that the event that you choose to create is posted to the correct channel. For example, if you want to create an event that has to do with the education department and the work group channel, you have to post your new event in the work group channel and no other channel. So you create a new event, and not just that, you configure the details of this new event. Search will help you to configure it in such a way that it will help you put a description, an image if you choose, the color you want, the RSVP option. If you want role restrictions, probably you want only some set of people to be able to interact with that particular event. So you can configure the details of your event to your own taste and depending on the event you are creating. So if you also add the heart symbol, it's a good way to alert specific users' roles. Probably you want those that are holding on to a particular role to attend that particular event. Then this will be very, very helpful. Then once you are done configuring, you publish the event. You publish the event and you click on the create button. And again, it should be published immediately to the channel that is indicated. Now, the search bot does not just end with you being able to create events. It also goes on to details of casting a vote on a published poll, and eventually learning how to create a poll yourself. It is quite easy to cast a vote using the search bot. The graphic image that we see here is showing an example of a poll. For example, if you look at this graphic image, we see, okay, there is a procedure here, and there is the option of yes, you want to adopt this process, or no, you don't want to adopt this process. There's also the option of no, it needs the following changes. So whatever you feel is your response to this particular poll or proposal, you simply click on it, either A, B, or C, right below the poll here, and then your vote is going to be registered. And then immediately that happens, you will receive a confirmation message like this one below, that you have successfully voted for whatever you voted for. And that message can only be seen by you. Now, to create a new poll, it's not very different from creating a new event, except that unlike an event, this is a poll. The same way you go through search.fyi/dashboard/ and you select the Bankless DAO server, you click create a poll, and then you start configuring the details of the new poll. You can allow people to add more options. You can make it that only one person can only vote once. You can make it anonymous such that nobody knows who voted yes or who voted no. You can add image, you can add color, you can also add role restrictions. Probably you don't want some set of people to vote on a particular poll, probably because it is not in their jurisdiction or something like that. So after configuring your poll, you publish it, you click on the create button, and you make sure you publish it on the right channel. So that is all about search bots. Choose search bots to help you find events you like to join in. You add it to your personal Google Calendar, you RSVP to the event and set up reminders. You can also create new events and customize it. You can submit your vote, create your own poll, and customize your poll setting. You can also propose a vote and coordinate a meeting time, which we have discussed about. So you can go ahead to start using the search bot. Thank you very much. So any questions? Any questions? And if you totally understand it, you can also say that you do.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much,
Yeah,
Simply Anna.
yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, Polito GM, go ahead.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Anna, your session was actually very wonderful, quite self-explanatory. So, is there, I think there should be like an activity after that, maybe like for you to probably believe, that the people who, are being tutored understand, they could just go ahead and create a search, for a random program and choose any channel, just so you're sure that the people involved or the you know members or folks who are listening understand what you're saying. Oh yeah, it was very clear.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that, but I know there is a cheat test, and you can also go over the. But previously, people have gone ahead to actually practicalize what they have been taught. But I don't know, Hippolyte, is there an active activity going on? I don't think so. But it's something we could work on. That's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the teacher, we would kind of like want you to come up with, just it can be just a simple activity to ascertain that the learners actually fulfill the learner objective, like they've learnt the session and they kind of understand it. So probably they can just create a an event, or probably they can just, as you said during your session, you said they can go ahead to check the activities that they have in their time zone, so that can be an activity as well. We essentially want them to do it during the session so we can ascertain that yes, this is properly understood. So it's your session was very okay and very clear as well. And in addition to that, we were thinking of adding governor boards as well. Are you familiar with governor?
No, I'm not.
Okay, okay. Governor is almost similar to Sesh. It's the same thing. You can create poll, create voting as well. You can vote on governor, but governor also allow like token weighted. Like you can connect it to your wallet and it treats your wallet. That is the amount of um, the higher the token you hold, the higher your voting power. So it's similar. We wanted the sessions to be kind of like together in one.
All right.
We don't know if you can check that, if you can work on that. Or Polito, what do you
Okay, I
think?
will. I'll discuss with Zify and then we'll come up with a slide. We'll go
Okay,
through it and come up with a slide for it, and then merge it with the
okay,
search both slides.
okay. But if
And
you don't want to merge it, you can also create another session depending on how you feel. So if you feel it's something you
yeah,
can merge together. Huh?
it depends on how bulky it is. The
Okay.
search both it's a very straight to the point kind of session. So it depends on how bulky. You will see if you merge it or not. I think you'll be able to know after creating it.
Okay, okay, no problem. That's great. That's my review. And I praise you for updating your slides. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
So I'll be dropping the feedback form in the chat here. So if you've attended, you can fill the feedback form and mint your kudos. That's your online credentials to prove that yes, you attended this session. So other than that, we see you in the Discord. Or does Melasin, do you have anything to add? Polito, any other thing to add? Okay, I'll take it as nothing. So thanks friends. See you in the Discord.
All right. Bye. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.